Okay, so we are on day 8 of the Keller Williams Capital Properties Command 30-Day Command Challenge. Today we're going to talk about opportunities, and we're going to walk through opportunities throughout this week, through every single process to set up opportunities to be successful for you to use inside of Command. So to log into Command, agent.kw.com, bring you to the login screen, username and password, sign in, take you to the dashboard of Command. Once you log in, we will get rid of this. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Opportunities, which is actually your sales pipeline, and it's going to be named Sales Pipeline shortly. They're going to change this this wording from Opportunities to Sales Pipeline. So we're going to go to Sales Pipeline either through the icon, clicking the icon, or through the actual Opportunities contact card. So Opportunities streamline your transaction and take advantage of data-driven forecasting. So we're going to click Opportunities. This is going to bring us to the Opportunities screen. So we're going to take this in little bitty chunks for the next couple days until we get through this whole thing. But what we're going to do is work in Opportunities. You have listing opportunities, you have buyer opportunities, and you have leases opportunities. Then obviously these are all of your metrics: potential income, probable income, your activities, and then also on each one of the pipelines you have the probable and potential income in the GCI for all of your transactions. So at the end of the year, you'll be able to see what your listing dollars were, GCI were, your buyer's GCI, and then your rental GCI. So you'll know where your business is. Are you a listing agent, a buyer agent? Is your business 50-50? So you'll be able to have a better opportunity to understand where your business is. So obviously let's talk about the buyer pipeline tonight. So on the buyer pipeline, you have 5 different icons: Cultivate, Appointment, Active, Under Contract, and Close. We're going to move the buyer from each one of these sections all the way to the close. That's the ultimate goal, right? So Cultivate, what is Cultivate? Cultivate are actual seeds being planted, and you're doing the activities to make that plant grow in order to move it to the appointment stage. Once you have the appointment, obviously you're going to move it into an active stage, which means you're actually with the buyer showing property or scheduling properties to be shown. And then obviously after you found a property that the buyer likes, they're under contract, and then eventually it's closed. That's where we want everyone to ultimately be. So in Cultivate, I'm going to click Cultivate. Okay, so we're going to break this up into little chunks. So in Cultivate, you have multiple cards, and yours will be different because you can actually change these headers on these cards, and you can have one to many of these cards. And these are stages. So let's think about these as buckets and then the cards as stages. Okay, so we have a cold lead stage, a warm lead stage, and a hot lead stage. This is how I set up this demo account. So a lead or a contact is either a cold lead, a warm lead, or a hot lead. So I know each day I want to come into my command system and I want to focus on my hot leads, and then obviously my warm leads, and then my cold leads. To change these headers on here, you would go up here to Edit Stages. And when you click Edit Stages, all you need to do is click on the actual icon here, the pencil icon, and you can actually change it to whatever you want it to be. So if you want your leads to be A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3, you can change it however you want. I just happen to label mine cold, warm, and hot. So you can change these stages on the back end of the system. Okay, and then also the other thing I want to mention is that you can actually move these around. So if I want to change these, for instance, I would just back this out and change it and then save it. But maybe I want it hot to cold, so I can just pull these up and move these around and move the warm in the middle, and then it's hot, warm, cold. And that's step 1, step 2, and step 3. But obviously I work this way. So I work from cold to hot. Okay? Once you've named your stages, you can just go ahead and save it, and then go back into the opportunities, And then you've got, I'm back in the opportunities section in the buyer pipeline. So you can do the same thing with appointments, scheduling, scheduled, and kept. And I could add another one if I'd want, or a many. I've just added stages, and I can actually edit these different stages. Same thing with active, under contract, and close. So that's what I want to talk about today. And what I would like for you to do is go through your buyer pipeline and go ahead and look at the stages and then create the stages. And then tomorrow, what we're going to talk about in these stages are actual activities. Okay? So if, for instance, I have this, I'm going to move him over to cold lead. Okay? I'm going to move this person over to cold. Okay? There are stages inside of each one of these leads, and we can create a checklist on these cards, and that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to actually take these contacts and have a checklist. So once that checklist is completed, we can move them to the next stage, and then to the next stage, and then from there to appointment. So that's tomorrow's episode. But tonight, I would really like for you to go through the buyer pipeline, look at all of your stages in Cultivate, Appointment, Active, Under Contract, and Close. Just click on them and look at the different stages. These are buckets, and then these are stages. And if you want, you can schedule, like scheduling could be something completely different to you, scheduled and kept. These could be anything you want them to be by edit stages. And once you edit the stages, you can schedule it, you can make these cards anything you want. We're going to actually drop in people into each one of these buckets. So tomorrow we'll discuss the checklist on these and then move forward from there. Any questions, give me a call. 202-417-2058 is my cell phone number. Otherwise, you can email me at fmanley@kwcapitalproperties.com. I'll see everyone tomorrow.